Based is a streetwear apparel brand that does freelance design. So basically what that means is we create apparel, we do t-shirts, so I'm wearing one, we do hoodies, but we also do brand development by helping other brands. So you might have a good idea, but you don't know how to get it out. You don't know how to draw it, how to put it on the shirt. You don't know the industry. My name is Donald. My nickname is Don. I'm from Detroit, from the West Side. You know, grew up going to Detroit West Public Schools. You know, Cass Tech was my high school. You know, I went to Alex Dowell Elementary off 7 Mile. You know, so I'm from the city, man. If I had to say what I do, I'm a graphic designer. I'm a graphic artist. I've been doing the graphic art stuff since like 2012. It's been a couple years now. I've been going really hard with it the last 2 years though. So I would say like 2014. Started out drawing cartoon characters like any kid, you know, just drawing what I was interested in, cars, stuff like that. Then as I got older, my interest changed to sneakers, fashion, and things of that nature. I worked in shoe stores from high school, starting at Finish Line, went to Villa, went to Jimmy Jazz, worked at NoJo's for a little while. You know, when I was there, I realized the need for apparel that matched sneakers. You know, it was like a lot of Jordans, you know, come out in strange colorways that you can't really get from the mall, you know, so it was a need that needed to be filled. And I already had that talent on that side with apparel, streetwear, sneakers, colors, you know, so I decided to start making shirts that pretty much match shoes. Right down the street, we got the Library Collective, another dope art gallery right here in the city, you know. And I feel like art is at the center of that, you know. It's just like, it's something that unites people, whether you get it or not, whether you just think it looks cool, whether you can look at it and cry, look at it and laugh, whatever. It just invokes emotion and conversation, and it's just something dope that brings people together. So how sneakers go with art, that's actually, that's a really huge thing with the lineage of, for example, the Nike brand and the Jordan brand. Like when Nike itself and Jordan brand like kind of came out, Tinker Hatfield is the name of a designer. He designed Jordans 3 through pretty much now. He's the creative director for Nike to this day. And he started doing it in the mid 80s. You know, he was actually an architect. So he started off doing floor plans for Nike, and he got intrigued with the artistic aspect of the sneakers. It was dope to him to, you know, it's like a floor plan is cool, a building is nice, but this is like fashion for your feet. This is artwork for your feet, you know. So a lot of the original, the Air Max 1, you know, it's one of the first shoes that just had crazy vibrant red stripes and stuff like that on it. The early Jordans, the Jordan 3 with the elephant print, all of that is artwork. Even the Jordan 7, you know, it's influenced by African tribal art. If you look at the triangles that make up the sneaker, even on the sole of the shoe, it's artwork. You know, so like sneakers have a lot of influence by art, music, and a lot of different cultures go into sneakers because it all ties into each other. You know, the urban culture that we have, hip hop, music, fashion, it all ties into art at the end of the day. You know, and Jordans and art, they actually go together more than people think. My favorite rapper is Currency. Jet Life to the Next Life. Currency is my favorite rapper, and I feel like Spitter, Currency's nickname, if you don't know. Currency is the same way with his music. He has a deep appreciation for jazz and like old school R&B music, stuff like that, and it influences his work. And I feel the same way. You know, I listen to smooth music when I'm drawing, when I'm designing, even when I'm just brainstorming. You know, it keeps you cool, keeps you level-headed in your element, you know. And I respect him on that level of like appreciating the craft of it as opposed to just, you know, doing it. You know, just a lot of rappers just do whatever is popular, kind of, you know, make terrible music, you know, but he has that appreciation that keeps his work nice. And that's how I wanted to influence myself. In the future, I would like, you know, I would like to have my own store where I'm carrying the brand and I'm, you know, I'm promoting my artwork and my apparel out of the brand, but also just bringing in other artists who need that avenue, bringing in other Detroit-based clothing brands, and like I said, how I do the artist development, helping other brands who need that artistic touch. You know, they just got good ideas. So I feel like it's a lot of talent here. It's people just don't always know what to do with it. They don't know where to go next. You know, they need that push or they need some help. You know, so I want to be that person. I want to have my store as that basis where if you want some dope clothes, cool. You want some dope artwork from the city, that's awesome. You need a space to get your stuff, got you.
Bye.